With the permission of judges, caste has always been a subject to incite a riot between classes, ladies and gentlemen. Chicago riot of 1919, Mr. President, sir, is one such example. It began with the killing of a black man who was relentlessly stoned to death. Despite having the witnesses, the police officer denied to arrest the culprit. They ended up having 1,000 families homeless. This example might just be a century old, and the history of discrimination possibly as old as this world. But on that day, dear audience, the despondent realized again that it was not the white man's burden, but in reality, the white man was a burden. My lord, this power-hungry world, of which you and I are a part, has cast an impression that the lives of the first world states are the examples of liberty and equality. But what truly has served as the foundation of such a belief, a hope, ladies and gentlemen, a hope that yet even today depicts delusional perceptions, and little do we clap our eyes on what we actually have to offer the world. So clap your eyes on how the USA, with the support of Saudi Arabia, is developing the nuclear weapons against Iran. Over 800 sanctions inflicted upon the Muslim state has led Iran's economy to the loss of $1 trillion. Clap your eyes on the world siding with influential Israel. Despite having killed over 52,000 Palestinians, Israel is successful in gathering the support of countries like China, India and America. Clap your eyes on the exasperating industrialization across the globe. Almost 11 million tons of the total plastic waste make its way to the oceans, and almost 6 million people die of carbonated polluted air. Clap your eyes on the world siding with influential Israel. Despite having killed over 52,000 Palestinians, Israel is successful in gathering the support of countries like China, India and America. These examples are endless, and all these endless examples have compelled me to say that yes, real filth is the one inside, the rest flourishes. Ladies and gentlemen, silence in the time of crisis is a sin. And the irony is, whenever the oppression takes place, you choose to remain silent and deny your presence. Your silence tells your presence. So come and see through my lens. When you saw your Muslim brothers and sisters being dragged in the streets of Delhi and Mumbai, you remained silent, but your presence was noted. When you saw your Muslim brethren being dragged and shot with pellets in the streets of Kashmir, yet you conferred the enemy with the highest civil award, you remained silent, but your presence was noted. When you saw Muslim women mourning for their burning children, raising their hands and crying for mercy in Palestine, Burma, you remained silent, but your presence was noted. When you saw Muslim fathers hauling their sons' corpses and wailing loud in Iran, Iraq and Syria, you remained silent, but your presence was noted. When you saw Mashal Khan brutally murdered in open daylight by the men of God who defy the will of God, and in the name of God, you remained silent, but your presence was noted. These all irredeemable examples of history have compelled me to say that yes, real filth is the one inside, the rest simply washes off. Real filth is the one inside, the rest simply washes off. Ladies and gentlemen, decades have passed, and every single night we have slept silent. So wake up for the sake of Muslim minorities whose voices have been drowned out by the politics of greed before it is too late to even speak. I thank you all.